everyone, and welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Attwood. I'm the man rocking the Ray-Bans, and today is a beautiful Friday morning. Very excited to be heading to work today on this gorgeous day. The temperature, I told Gabby this happens, and it happens every year around this time, around Mother's Day, maybe a couple days after Mother's Day, but it's like somebody turned the heat on. Now, right now, I've actually got the heat on in the truck because Seth and I, Seth and I did our morning swim this morning out in the ocean, and it was so cold. But you know, the thing is, it is so bitterly cold. But the sun came up. It was cresting over Mount Baker, then over the city of Victoria. It was just breathtaking. And I probably had videos of it before, but I will definitely next week, at the next cool dip, if we get another, well, we're going to get another sunrise like this, I'll film it and I'll put a few guys to watch here, because it really is one of those things that just breathtaking. It just reminds me that just live in a little patch of paradise right here in Victoria, British Columbia. Whoa. So it was interesting, the conversation we had this morning. Oh, by the way, I'm rocking my Fraser Valley Ring 92 coffee mug, given to me. Heck, when the heck was this given to me? Oh, a while ago, but you know, here's to the boys in the Fraser Valley. So this morning we were talking about my whiskey collection, and those of you who know me know that I have a very extensive collection of hard to get whiskeys, and I'm very proud of that collection. I collect a few things. Like I am a bit of a collector, and I think my collecting started with building my magic library, and then I got into this almost this addiction where I was looking for the most rare magic books possible, and the older the book the better, and I got into it pretty deep. And then I started collecting watches for a bit, and now I am collecting the whiskeys. And I like whiskey collecting because it takes up so little space on the shelf. It really does. And, you know, if you're looking for a nice watch, you're looking at, you know, 5 figures at least to get a decent watch. Whereas with a really good bottle of bourbon can cost you a couple $100, and you've got something that's really great to show off. So, anyways, we were talking about my collection and how it started, and I said it's funny that, you know, I'm sitting there looking at these bottles last night, and the way my whiskey collection's kind of set up, and I was like, this started from a picture I saw. I saw this picture of a guy. I was trying to build the perfect man's room, the perfect man cave, and this guy had a picture of kind of like a secret bar hidden inside his wall, and it had, you know, 5-6 bottles of a whiskey on it. Not even rare whiskeys, just 6 different types. And I didn't think, you know, I always thought people just kind of had one bottle that they enjoyed and they just kept going back to that one. That's how I thought people drank. So I thought, oh, how interesting that you have that. You know, it looks cool. It had a cool look to it. So I cleared off one of the shelves of my library, and I decided to make that my my whiskey shelf. And I started, you know, on the hunt for whiskeys. And then as I'm talking to more people, and, you know, I'm starting to you know, talk to the guys at the liquor store and guys in, you know, behind the bar, and learning about more and more about different types of whiskeys out there, different things that people are looking for and what they like. And then I get, you know, introduced to this thing called the special. It's called a spirit sale at our local liquor stores here in Victoria, actually in British Columbia. and certain stores will be given special bottles. So I thought, ooh, how cool, I can get one of those special bottles for my collection. And so I'm in line talking to a few people and about the kind of whiskeys that they like to collect. And then I realized, oh, I'm not the only guy who's collecting whiskeys. It's actually a thing. It's actually a real thing. And then as we're sitting there talking about all these, and I'm quietly just absorbing the information of all the different whiskeys that are out there and why they like them, and and how desperate they're searching for this bottle or whatever the case is, and so I learned a little bit more, and then I went into the liquor store for that special sale, and the sale is so special. People will wait until, like, they'll wait for all night long. They'll start lining up at 9 o'clock at night, and the next day they'll go in there and they'll be allowed to buy. They'll let 6 people into the liquor store, and those first 6 got pick of any bottle, and so they'll go straight for the really hard to get bottles. And I'm learning more, and the more I learn, the more I'm like, wow, this is a thing. And the other day, this bottle that I ordered online came to me, and I put it up in the collection, reorganized now it's not just one shelf, it's the whole side of the library. And I started looking at, I was looking at what I had done there, and it all started from me just looking at a picture. And that picture in my mind blew into something even more substantial. So I was very it was just interesting that we were talking about how things start from just a little thought, and now I've got this enormous collection of whiskey, and I've got an enormous magic library, and it all starts from a thought, just a single thought. Like, someone told me I need to read books to be a magician, so I started buying books, and now I've got a collection that's notable. So with this morning, when me and Seth were in the water, we were talking about how we've been doing it for almost 2 years now, and every so often we'll do it every day, like every single day in a week. Like, we'll do that for like 2 weeks. That gets exhausting. It throws off the schedule and stuff. So doing it once a week, we agreed, was the best way to do it. And we've been pushing ourselves, going into walking through 2 feet of snow to get to the water, doing it in snowstorms, in rainstorms, and we were there when the water turned and became stormy really suddenly. It all started from a comment I made when he came to work one day, and he had an umbrella, and I just said it just looked so odd, such a like a man as intense as he is with an umbrella. And from that point on, that comment led us to us doing this every day for 2 years. Well, not every day, sorry, every week, and becoming good friends. And the reason I talk about this with success is people don't realize the impact of a thought, of a single thought. It doesn't take, you don't go to the gym a muscular, strong guy. You go weak, you get the strength at the gym. And the way that happens, it's a thought. It's a thought that says, today I'm going to go to the gym. Everyone who walks to the gym for the first time is out of shape. Everyone who goes to the gym isn't in good shape. You get in good shape at the gym. You leave the gym in good shape. You show up weak, you leave strong. But the strength is the thought. And that's the thing, it's the thoughts. It's the little tiny, those catalytic moments. They're so almost insignificant that they can almost pass you by. And that's where the real monumental changes happen. Like everything in life, a conversation, a meeting of 2 people, 2 ideas at the same time. It's it's a thing. Like, it's these little tiny thoughts, and that's really where the big movements happen. It could be anything. I prefer to think of these things as very positive, very, very powerful, but very positive. You know, if you want to, I personally believe that Star Trek, the original Star Trek in 1963, is responsible for a lot of the technology we have today, because someone thought about it. Someone thought, and they wrote it down and said, here you go, here's what I want. I want a communicator that can talk to someone across the planet. I want to be able to watch someone in real time in video as I'm speaking to them. I want doors to open automatically. All of these things are real, and they happen, and I believe they came about because of the thought of someone in 1963 thought, wow, wouldn't it be crazy if we could have a future that looked like this? And now it's here. It really, really is amazing, and I think this is why it's important to be cautious of your thoughts, be cognizant of your thoughts, and focus your mind with intent to where you want to go. But I think the real thing I want to talk about today is how your thoughts will dictate your life. And like I said, like a little thought about, hey, wouldn't that be cool if I had 5 really cool whiskey bottles and hung them on a shelf as a display, and I could show them off, and, you know, maybe have a couple cigars in there as well, and, you know, kind of a little tiny man's, not even a man cave, just a man cubby hole. And now I have a library full of these exotic spirits. Anyways, I think that's what I want to talk about today is how a simple thought can lead to something truly life-changing. I want to thank all of my subscribers for watching, and if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you become a subscriber, and hit the the thumbs up button. And, you know, of course, as I always say, go to financialfreeway23.ca. A lot of stuff was there. Oh, and that's right. To the people that were going to financialfreeway23.ca, thank you so much, because I was having a really tough time getting the videos from my phone onto my computer, and it wasn't until I was cleaning up my computer yesterday that I realized what the problem was. So we got that sorted out. Videos are going to be flying again. I'm excited. So thanks for your patience on that. A lot of videos are going to be coming out quickly over the next couple of days. And yeah, so thanks for your patience, and thanks for going to financialfreeway23.ca to check out what we've been doing there. I have been doing some blog posting there, trying to keep some of the information coming out with the being handicapped by not being able to figure out what the problem was with the computer. Got it solved, got it figured out, everything's working super smooth now. And finally, this is the most important part, let's get the word out there. Let's talk to people. Let's let everyone in the world understand that they have an inalienable right to live a life of success and abundance. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Wherever you are in the world today, I hope you enjoy the day. I hope your day is as beautiful as mine is. Enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend.